runners on hand. Top one, Tom Glavine facing Shawn Green. Say hello to my little friend. All right, 451 feet of solo shot. Green's 40th. He's got 20 homers in 40 games since the All-Star break. Top four, Marquis Grissom. The former Brave to left, a 3-run shot is 20th, 4-0 LA. Glavine tagged for 4 runs on 6 hits in 7 innings. Bottom four, Chan Ho Park strikes out Chipper. Next up, it's Brian Jordan, and finally Ken Caminiti. Chan Ho allowed just 1 run on 5 hits. He struck out 7. The subject of much criticism in the LA clubhouse lately. Bottom 6, Park gets Caminiti to end the inning, and in the bottom of the 9th, he gets him for the 3rd time. Park went all the way, and the Dodgers win 4-1. Dodgers win, D-backs lose, so LA now within 3.5 of Arizona for the NL West lead. It's only the Dodgers' 5th win in 14 games. Chan Ho Park, responding to criticism from his teammates and manager Jim Tracy, gets his first win since July 28th and his 2nd complete game this year.
The Giants and Mets opening up a 4-game set at Shea. Barry and Mike sharing a moment, and then who wants a haircut? Bonds almost takes Bruce Chen's hat off. Bonds stranded at first. Bottom 3rd, Todd Zeile using a shorter bat after slumping and hitting a longer ball. His first home run in 35 games. He would not get booed on this night. Top 5, Kirk Reeder. And look at Zeile diving to get Reeder. Sort of cartwheels over the top of him. Game still 2-1. Top 7. Now it's Edgardo Alfonso's turn. Fonzie. Robin Ramon Martinez. Bottom 7. Mets up 3-1. Jay Payton not having much of a year, but bidding for a home run and over Bonds' glove. His 5th home run this season. Mets up 4-1. Top 8. John Franco and Rich Aurilia. A couple St. John's guys, a couple Brooklyn guys. And Aurilia getting it done in Queens. Over the Dunkin' Donuts sign is 27th. Giants down a run. Next batter's Bonds, and got him. He swings and misses, and the Mets hold on to win this one 4-3. It was the Mets' first 3-homer game in over 2 months. While Turk Wendell has struggled mightily in Philly, one of the guys the Mets got in that deal, Bruce Chen, has been staunch. He gives up just 3 hits in 7 innings. Bonds with his 129th walk. And tough night for Brian Anderson, feeding Pat the Bat. Pat Burrell, who had been benched for the last 2 games, his 19th, 6-1 Phils. Anderson went 4 innings, gave up 6 earned. Burrell can field his position as well. Junior Spivey fly to left. Burrell, the converted first baseman, has a pretty accurate arm. Damian Miller going to try him, and he is lunch meat. He is olive loaf. Burrell's league-leading 16th outfield assist. And then Villanova's incoming freshman with a tribute to Carl Sagan. Nova. Turk Wendell feeding Luis Gonzalez. And Luis looking to scatter the college kids. It's not assigned seating. You can move around up there, kids. Only the 18th player to reach the upper deck in right at the vet is 47. 6'5" in the 8th. Danny Bautista to the deepest part of the vet. But Doug Glanville tracks it down. You want to see movement? Young Kim. Oh, to Tomas Perez. Solid contact with his belt buckle. Strike 3. Tomas getting hit in what sportscasters euphemistically call the midsection. And he gets a chuckle. Bottom 9, 2 outs, still 6'5". Jose Mesa hasn't given up an earned run since June 28th. The Phillies win 6-5. The unsinkable Phils refuse to die. Mesa's been a godsend. His 33rd save, 32 more than he had last year. Omar Dahl also enjoying a bounce-back season, now 12-4 after his 4-19 season.
Facing Ichiro in the first, and here's something you don't see a whole lot. Ichiro looks at strike 1, swings at an outside pitch, and then Colon rings him up on 3 straight pitches. We hear more from Ichiro later. We usually do. Bottom 2, facing Mike Cameron. Let my Cameron go. Have a seat. Next batter, it's David Bell. High breaking ball. That ends the inning. Cologne with 5 strikeouts through 2. 4 of them looking. He K'd 8 in the game. Bottom 3, it's that Ichiro guy taking Cologne the other way. A 21-game hitting streak for Ichiro. He's batting .452. During that streak, he was 3 for 4 Friday. 2 batters later, Edgar to the base of the wall in left. Ichiro and Mark McLemore come in. 2-0 M's. Edgar, 28 RBI in 20 games this month. Bottom 8, Brett Boone, 0 for 3 so far with 2 strikeouts against Cologne. Oh, So, right, little insurance for Seattle. Cologne tagged for 4 runs on 9 hits and 7 1/3 in the M's. Win 4-1. That was Boone's 29th. To you, top 2 play Bellinger against Garrett Washburn. Darren Erstad, where is it? Hey. 1 run comes in. Bellinger gets a triple, and the Yankees have a 1-0 lead. Bottom 2, Ben Molina against Andy Pettitte. Molina, who had 9 straight hits, flies out to right, so that takes care of that streak. Bottom 7, Scott Spiezio. To short right, Alfonso Soriano. Aflac. Spiezio hustling into second base. Nice hustle, Scott Spiezio.
How's the Aflac catchphrase coming along?
I don't know. Still Metsa. 4 batters later, Darren Erstad down the third base line. 1 run will score. And we're tied at 2. I launched into Brian. Easy. Sorry. Garrett Anderson on deck in a big spot, and they are disrespecting him. They intentionally walk Troy Gloss, so there's bases loaded, 2 outs. They try to get to Anderson, and he makes them pay. The base hit is through. 2 runs come in. Angels go up 4-2, and Anaheim beats the Yankees 6-2. Those Yankees have lost 5 of their last 7. Jared Washburn gives up 2 runs in 6 innings. He allowed only 4 earned in his last 3 starts.
Tigers and A's in Oakland. That's the ace, Tim Hudson, on the hill, but he would not have much fun in this one. That is Davy Cruz in the center. Roger Cedeno slaps one through the hole. Next batter's Jose Macias. This is a Tigers rally. We don't see many of these. 3 consecutive singles is 5-zip Detroit. Hudson 7 earned in 5 1/3. Bottom 4, 5-2 Tigers. Frank Menachino with 2 on the fly to left. Bobby Higginson ranging over. Terrence Long going to test his arm, and Higgy passes it with flying colors. Long dead by a long way, and the Tigers go on to win this one 8-4. And all of a sudden, the A's are on a losing streak. They have dropped 4 in a row. Hudson had gone at least 6 innings in 9 straight starts before fading in the 6th in this one. At the ballpark. Bottom 5, Hideo Nomo getting rubed. Sierra swinging. Next batter, Ricky Leday. Same result. Nomo cruised through 6, allowing just 1 run and 2 hits. Bottom 7, Nomo gives way to Rod Beck, and Leday finding the wall and left. Pudge Rodriguez going to score, and then Pudge tells Ruben Sierra, get down on your belly. He's down, but he's out. Turned out to be a pinpoint relay by Nomar. Doug Mirabelli putting it on him, and Sierra is dust. The Rangers go right back to work, though. Next batter's Gabe Kapler, and he slices one into right. That'll score Leday, and we're all tied at 3. Rod Beck has been shaky. Top 8, Danny Kolb facing Trot Nixon. Bases bloated, and Dirt Dog golfing one to right. The Granny, his 20th home run of the season, and Boston goes on to win 7-4. The Red Sox now with 9 grand slams, the most in the majors, off to a 4-1 start to their big 10-game road trip.
Central lead, Astros visiting the Pirates in Pittsburgh on a buggy night. Jack Wilson bugged, cameraman ready. Bottom 1, Brian Giles, tough night against Roy Oswalt. Strikes him out on an off-speed pitch in the dirt. Bottom 4, Oswalt rings up Giles. His 2nd strikeout, and Brian is not happy with that call. Bottom 6, Giles, and guess what happens here? Yes, frozen again, his 3rd strikeout. Bottom 8, 5-0 Houston. Oswalt facing Wilson. To left, Lance Berkman sticks the landing. Full extension out there. Later in the 8th, it's our old buddies Oswalt and Giles. Let's see what Brian does here. The golden sombrero, his 4th strikeout. Oswalt worked 8, allowed 6 hits, 1 run, struck out 9. 5-1 Astros win.
The highlights we go. Sam's up. Score tied at 2, 2 on. And I think the camera guy thought this was gone. Just pans way up, and it's gonna die on the warning track. Sosa, no homers, 2 more RBIs. He's got 14 in his last 7 games. 3-2 Cubs. Jim Edmonds with the score tied at 4. Taking Jason Beret to left, and Jason didn't want to go there. J.D. Drew scores. Edmond, 3 RBIs on the day, 14 in the last 11 games. 5-4 Cards, top 6. It's 7-4. J.D. Drew. Michael Tucker playing awfully shallow, and that'll get behind him. Placido Polanco going to score. An RBI triple for Drew. He was 2 for 3 in RBI and 2 stolen bases, 8 for cards. And then Albert Pujols to Ricky Gutierrez. Catching the ball, kind of important. Fred McGriff forgot. Pujols would later score its 10-6 cards. But the Cubs rally. They cut it to 10-8 in the ninth. Tying run at the plate. Eric Young to Edgar Renneria, who gobbles it up. Nice scoop over there by Pujols, your NL Rookie of the Year. And the Cards hold on to win it. So they pull even with the Cubs. Matt Morris ties a career high with his 17th win. Steve Klein, what a story this guy's been. He went 2 scoreless. He hasn't allowed a run since July 3rd. The Cubs starters can't say the same. A combined ERA over 9 in the last 8 games.
Runners are moving.
And he knocks a 2-run double to left. Quickly, it's 2-0 Rockies. Next up, it's the other hot bat for Colorado, Todd Helton. 2-run shot is 39th, and it's 4-0 Rocks in the first. Top 5 Walker again to right, his 32nd. Now it's 10-4 Colorado. Top 7, that Helton guy again. 2-run double. Helton, 3 for 5, 4 RBI. Walker, 2 for 4, 3 RBI. 12-6. Rockies win. Helton hitting .417 during his current National League best. Twins 6.5 back in the AL Central, coming into Kansas City Friday. Bottom one, Eric Milton has issues. Milton notices, hey, my belt buckle is broken. Dude, I need a new belt. So manager Tom Kelly gives him his. That's the kind of sportsmanship we're looking for, but Kelly needs that Jethro Bodine rope belt. Bottom 5, Donnie Sadler. Right side, Doug Minkiewicz, full extension. Milton hustling over there with his new belt, takes the flip, and the Indians, or the Twins, excuse me, win 9-3. Twins win for just the 3rd time in 15 games as they try and catch the Tribe. Eric Milton 3-0 against the Royals this season and 9-2 versus Kansas City in his career. Chad Durbin drops to 7-13. He's won only once since June 28th. That's a span of 10 starts.
Blue Jays and Orioles, you know, it was Cal Ripken's 41st birthday. Chris Carpenter apparently didn't get the memo. He struck him out in the 6th. Top 8, Jason Johnson pitching to Carlos Delgado. Delgado roping one to right. Chris Richard. Oh! I have a feeling that's going to be on top place. Don't give it away. It's that caliber of a catch we're looking for. Ripken to center. Jose Cruz Jr. Everyone being mean to Cal on his birthday. The Blue Jays win this one 5-0. All 5 of their runs came with 2 out.
The American League ERA lead. Top 3, Paul Konerko facing Tanny and Sturts with the bases loaded. It's off the top of the wall. This will empty the bases. Konerko also hit a solo homer Friday. He was 3 for 4. He's got 21 RBI in his last 20 games. Now, bottom 70, raised down 1. Burley facing Brent Abernathy. Jose Valentin saving the day and some ERA points. White Sox hang on 5-4. Chicago's 4th straight win. Burley wins his 5th straight decision, allowing 4 runs on 8 hits over 6 2/3. So the ERA up to 3.06.
He's at Marlins. Ray Langford against Matt Clement, and Langford, it's all on the wrist. The shallow fly ball. Look at Preston Wilson all over it. Oh, that's genuine imitation leather. Bottom 6, Preston Wilson. It's safe to say Preston Wilson has taken over the highlight into the cheap seats. Preston said it's been a while since I hit one like that. The Marlins go on to win 6-3. Clement beats his former team for the first time.
Sure, but they spend time beating up on each other. Expos down 4-3. Michael Barrett, chopper to 3rd. Now, Juan Castro tagged 3rd, then fired home. Jason LaRue faced to 1st. There was no force play at home, so Orlando Cabrera scored. LaRue allows the game to be tied at 4. He was unaware of the circumstances. Bottom 7, Brower facing Orlando Cabrera. A little chopper to 3rd. Castro, bare hand. Tim Raines and Vlad Guerrero will score on the 2-run, though. Reds defense a little shaky, handing the Expos a 6-4 win. Timmy Raines made his first start since May 3rd. First major league win for Scott Stewart. Yeah, boo.